Hello, tacticians! Well, turn me upside down, stick two daffodils in my ass and call me a surprised vase because Snowprint didn't give us only one free Onslaught ticket during the second week of Armageddon Homescreen Events, but two! And that pushed my Labubu over the edge to the blue ball state and sent him on his mythic gooning journey. Fair warning, I hate Labubu for almost all the reasons I hate Ragnar, but Labubu at least doesn't grate my nerves by screaming all the time, and it may show every now and then throughout the video. Mission 1. Defeat 2 suppressed enemies with Labubu in one turn. This is one of the missions that gets so much easier if you haven't really built certain characters, in this case preferably Volk or Chiron. You will need to find a stage where two enemies you can bring Labubu adjacent to at the same time will survive suppression from your other heroes. The Wraith Guards in Elite Mirror same hand probably have the most HP and some stages have two of them. With my legendary level 41 abilities Volk, I was able to make it work in Elite Fall of Cadia 40 thanks to Creed.
The first mission of Pink Dildo Head's mythic journey is for him to defeat two suppressed enemies in one turn, which I think should be possible for me with my Volk here in Fall of Cadia Elite Stage 40. I'm just gonna have to pass a few turns so that the Cadians line up a little better and aren't on wires hexes. So hopefully that's gonna happen eventually. There. Okay, so now I think Volk using his active on Creed should give me plenty of targets for Laviscus to use his active. There, that's one down, and there the follow-up normal attack finishes off Creed, who also was suppressed, completing the mission. So now all I need is to clear the stage and the mission will be properly done. There. This looks okay. I may as well, you know what, no, go. Just kill Scheisse. Okay, this doesn't look like it's gonna be a lightning victory, but that's very much a secondary issue. Yeah, well, no big deal. It's just a few gold coins lost, but the mission was presumably worth it. There, so that's the stage cleared and the mission done. Moving on.
Mission 2. Deal 15,000 damage with Labubu in one turn while he is thrilled. This mission is an auto-clear in a guild raid, provided you get Labubu triggered by him taking random fire and order your actions correctly. But I wanted to bring him to Mythic before hitting the next raid, so I went creative in the arena.
The second Laboratorius' Mythic Journey mission requires him to deal 15,000 damage in one turn while he is thrilled. And I think that could be possible in this arena if everything goes just right. So I'm gonna start by dropping a spore here. The plan is that Ragnar, being able to reach that spore, will get to it. Then either Kalgar or Karn will reach this hex, which will let me put Labubu on this one, on the high ground, and I will go from there. Just like planned. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna put Labubu in position. Next, I'm gonna excite him with friendly fucking fire from Katskoden's active. There. Now Labubu is thrilled, because I wasn't sure whether he will get thrilled before or after his first attack on an enemy with full HP, so this gets past that. Now I need to provide him with a little outrage. And he needs to score 15,000 damage. So Ragnar has 10,000, and that means Labubu needs to score a little over 4,000 on Kalgar. That's gonna be tricksy. Especially with how sucky his active's damage is. Okay. Probably should have brought Trajan for this. Oh well, never mind. Labubu critted. So that's almost 5,000 damage done. And this should be a kill on Ragnar. So I think that's the mission done. And now I just need to kill Karn, which I think shouldn't really be a problem with Ragnar there. And I can do Mephiston's Jiggy to take out the Tyrant Guard also, apparently. No. Right, Trajan didn't heal because of Mephiston's passive, which is nice. And do I want to get cut killed for the lulz? Yeah, sure, why not? There. And that's second Labubu's Mythic Journey mission done. Moving on.
Mission 3. Overkill 100 enemies with Labubu. Another single target, fully manual hero grind mission, where not even battle fatigue can be used to speed things up. Shit like that makes me want to give somebody at Snowprint a frozen Carolina Reaper extract enema. So, brain that goonplane in Elite Fall of KDA 29 it was.
The third Lick My Ass Snowprint's Mythic Journey mission is for him to overkill 100 enemies, not necessarily in one battle, but that's how I'm gonna do it here in Elite Fall of KDA 29. So I'm gonna put Lick My Ass over here, support everyone with Rodbone, and then I'm just gonna pass a few turns until the Cadians start appearing adjacent to Labubu. Okay, now that Labubu is getting playmates, I'm gonna heal Rodbone and start the overkilling. So that's one. That's 2 and 3 thanks to Labubu's active. And at this point I think you can see how this continues, so I'm gonna find something to watch on YouTube or somewhere, and I will come back when I think I have killed the 100 of them. Oh joy. Okay, I believe that may have been enough, so now I'm just gonna clear the stage. No, that's... I was hoping to cleave the one that just fled. Oh well. Oof. There, that's a multi-kill. That's not a multi-kill, but that's fine. There. And snipe the boxcaster to make this go quicker. There, and one more round and the stage will be cleared and I will find out whether my Labubu got enough overkills to complete the mission, and then I can go shopping. Oh yes, and the mission is done. Lovely. So yeah, I can move on and go to town, literally.
Mission 4. Score 5 hits with Labubu in one turn. This mission is best done in the arena, with the easiest to have supports being Galgords for +1 hit to Labubu's normal attack and Thoriad with +1 hit to both Labubu's active and his normal attack. So that's how I did it.
The fourth Labubu's Mythic Journey mission is for him to score 5 hits in one fight, which I think I can do in this arena using Galgords and Thoriad, and then hopefully even win the fight. So I'm gonna give that a shot. You may have noticed that I started with Galgords adjacent to Labubu, so that I can do the WA right away, which will give Labubu one extra hit on his normal attack. Then I'm gonna take advantage of Aethana being on high ground and Labubu being buffed by Thoriat already. So this was 2 hits to clap Aethana. And now I'm gonna do what? The most dangerous enemy here is Karn. So I'm gonna position Thoriat someplace where Labubu can be buffed by him when he claps Karn, like that. And now I just need to somehow win the fight, which shouldn't be all that difficult considering I have brought Dante and Mephiston. So I'm gonna get to work. Gonna position Dante like this. Oh, this way even Thoriad buffs Mephiston's passive. Very nice, but I want to do the swap, so I will push Mephiston all the way here. There. Okay, I'm gonna say that mostly worked. Gonna use Thoriad's active because why not, and gotta spam Scheisse because Scheisse good. Rip. Very rip. And this looks like arena cleared. GG. And I think that should be the mission done, and it indeed is. Very nice, and moving on.
Mission 5. Deal 100,000 damage with Labubu while he already has outrage stacks. This mission is pretty much an auto-clear in any guild raid, unless you completely misunderstand how to play with Labubu, which boils down to bring Labubu to the boss first, attack with Labubu last. And since I still wanted to get the journey done outside of raids so that my next raid attack would be with a Mythic Labubu for the 10% damage increase to his active ability from the Ascension, I completed this mission in Elite Fall of KD at 29.
The final mission of Laviscus's Mythic Journey is for him to deal 100,000 damage while he is under the effect of Refusal to be Outdone, which is his outrage mechanic. And it's giving me a severe case of Deja Fuck You Snowprint because that's essentially exactly the same mission as mission 3. So I'm gonna go here to Elite Fall of KD at 29 again. Position the same as I did the first time around. Once again, I'm gonna let the map fill with the Acadians, so bear with me for a bit. Okay, now in theory I could already start attacking with Laviscus, but since he wouldn't be getting outrage like this, it makes no sense, so I'm gonna pass one more turn before I begin. There, so now Laviscus has two enemies around him, and that means I can use his active. Just a quick check that he doesn't have the outrage thing on him. So use his active on one of them that outraged him. There, refusal to be outdone. Interesting, it counts potential damage and not just actual damage dealt. I didn't know that. And I can kill the other Acadian with him for 1000 damage worth of progress. Cool. Now every turn Laviscus will be getting two enemies to play with, like this. So Abaddon can attack the first one, outraging Laviscus, and Laviscus can score the damage on the second one. So, like I said, this is pretty much mission 3 all over again, except now I have to take 2 actions every turn instead of 1, which is going to make this even more obnoxious. I probably should have done the mission in the raid, but yeah, I already want to have Labubu at Mythic for that, so yeah, fuck me, I guess. Okay, so a little over half an hour later, I think my Labubu dealt enough damage, so I'm going to clear the stage and hopefully be not surprised by seeing the mission get done. Nice. Snipe the Voxcaster. Sure, let's get a little extra for Labubu, why not? There, good. There, even more, a little extra for Labubu. And looks like I will need one more turn to complete the mission, so might as well heal Rodbone for the little extra XP. And that's the stage cleared. And the mission done. Very nice, very cheap, very efficient, and I can move on to the Ascension. Okay, so it's time to turn in the final mission, collect the rewards, find Labubu in the roster somewhere near the bottom of it if I remember right, there, and ascend him! Yay! Now his active will hit harder, and I can give him the bolter he just earned there, and also I had the Emperor's Children relic ready for him too, so let's give him that as well. Oh, Lovely, and apparently that made me level up, which I was hoping it wouldn't, because now I have a bunch of tickets I need to deal with. Great! I don't have the time for that right now. Okay, so with that out of the way, those three of you who paid attention at the intro may remember that I don't like Labubu and wonder why. Because big damages in raids, yeah. Good hero, yeah. And that's exactly my issue with him. Whenever a new unit is automatically the best, that's the very definition of power creep. If you want more examples of that, rewatch the practicals for mission 2 and 4. I was able to complete these with a silver 1 buffer for Labubu and still safely win against powerful teams because Dante and Mephiston can easily demolish 3 or even 4 equally built PvP heroes on their own. And now I'm getting flashbacks to the Armageddon Tournament Arena faction war with Mephiston back in the Blood Angels roster. Jesus Christ, was that a shit show. But alas, power-crept as fuck heroes mean more raid bosses killed every season means faster progress of my guildies, so even I am working on Labubu and his bitches, at least until something even more game-breaking arrives. And on that extremely happy with the way Tacticus is devolving note, I'm gonna end the video. Thank you for watching, Tactician, I hope it helped you or maybe even entertained you, and I expect you to watch the next one too. Kaurin, out!